Let's continue to go through examples as we see some problems that have a little higher level of difficulty to them, but nothing crazy. Our main steps are going to stay the same. We're going to start by identifying an equation solved for y. We have it down here. We're spotting y equals 2x plus 1, and we're putting this expression 2x plus 1 in place of y in this equation. Remember, we always have to look at how it's solved. If it's solved for y, we're putting it in place of y. When it was solved for x, we were substituting in place of x. But you'll always know that you're on the right path when we rewrite this equation. Our new equation should contain either only x or only y. If you're solved for y, you get only x left in the equation. So we'll see that right here. Now, let's be cautious about what we see as we rewrite this equation. Starting off with 2x, we're adding to it 3 times y. Here's where it's key that my substitution is inside parentheses. The 2x plus 1 is going only in place of y. This term was actually 3y, 3 times y. So after our substitution, we need to see 3 times this expression, 2x plus 1. And it must be in parentheses because a distribute will be necessary. That is a good place to go off path. So please be cautious there. Avoid making a mistake. And be careful when we see this. I know, well, I'll be distributing once I rewrite this equation. I'm putting 2x plus 1 only in place of y. This times 3 is basically sitting there waiting to be multiplied to whatever I just put in place of y. And then the rest of the equation is the equals 19. So here's our new equation after the substitution. And that's the new element that I wanted to show with this example. Just what do we do if we're substituting where our variable has a coefficient? You really don't have to do much different as long as you're in the habit of substituting in parentheses. And we understand that this coefficient 3 will need to be distributed. We will multiply that coefficient 3 to both terms, the 2x and the 1. So how does our equation look now? I'll bring down the first term 2x. As we distribute the 3 times 2x equals 6x, and 3 times 1 equals 3, equals 19, bringing down the right side. So we're solving this equation as usual. We spot like terms. 2x plus 6x equals 8x. Recopying plus 3 equals 19. Going to get rid of the plus 3. Both sides leaves us with 8x equals 16. I subtracted 3 from both sides. Now I'm doing divide by 8 both sides to get x equals 2. First part of our ordered pair solution. We'll get the second part of our ordered pair solution by substituting that 2 right in place of that x. So y equals 2 times 2 plus 1. That's 4 plus 1 equals 5. We've got our ordered pair solution 2, 5. So how about one for you to try that will be similar to this? You'll be substituting where we see a coefficient, and you'll need to be cautious about doing your distributive property correctly.